Hey everyone, it's Ellen here. Can you believe it's already that time of year again? The holidays are upon us and you know what that means. Twinkling lights, cozy sweaters, and most importantly, spreading love and gratitude. It's a time to reflect on all the good things in our lives and show appreciation for the people who make them special. And you know me, I'm all about spreading kindness and joy, especially during the holidays. So, I thought it would be fun to share some heartwarming ways we can all give thanks this season. Because let's be honest, sometimes the holidays can get a little hectic. We get caught up in the hustle and bustle of shopping, decorating, and planning parties, but it's important to remember the true spirit of the season, which is all about gratitude and giving back. So get ready to feel all warm and fuzzy inside, because we're about to dive into 5 heartfelt ways to make this holiday season the most meaningful one yet. You know, growing up, the holidays were always such a magical time in our house. The air was filled with excitement and anticipation as we counted down the days to Christmas or Thanksgiving. My mom always went above and beyond to make it special for me and my brother Vance. She had this incredible ability to turn our home into a winter wonderland, with twinkling lights and the smell of freshly baked cookies wafting through the air. And one of my favorite traditions we had was cooking a big holiday meal for our neighbors. It wasn't just about the food, it was about the joy of sharing and the warmth of community. It all started because we had these wonderful neighbors, the Johnsons, who lived across the street. They were like family to us, always there with a smile and a helping hand. They were an older couple, and their kids lived far away, so they were always spending the holidays alone. It broke our hearts to think of them sitting by themselves during such a joyous time. My mom, being the kind and thoughtful soul she is, decided we should invite them over for dinner one year. She believed that no one should be alone during the holidays. Well, that one dinner turned into an annual tradition. It became something we all looked forward to, a highlight of our holiday season. Every year we'd spend the day before Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve in the kitchen, chopping vegetables, baking pies, and basting that big old turkey. It was a labor of love, and we did it together as a family. The whole house would be filled with the most amazing smells, the aroma of roasting turkey, the sweetness of pies baking, and the savory scent of stuffing simmering on the stove. But more importantly, it was a time for us to bond as a family and do something special for someone else. Those moments in the kitchen were filled with laughter, stories, and a sense of togetherness. We'd set the table with our best china, put on some festive music, and wait excitedly for the Johnsons to arrive. The anticipation was almost as delightful as the meal itself. And the look on their faces when they walked in, it was pure joy. Their eyes would light up, and you could see how much it meant to them to be surrounded by love and warmth. They were so grateful for the company and the delicious food. It was a reminder of how powerful a simple act of kindness can be. We'd spend the whole evening laughing, sharing stories, and just enjoying each other's presence. Those nights were filled with so much joy and connection. It wasn't just about the food though, it was about the love and care that went into every dish, and the joy of sharing it with others. It was about opening our hearts and our home to someone who might be feeling lonely during the holidays. It was about making them feel like they were part of our family. It was about spreading love and kindness and showing gratitude for the people around us. Those moments taught us the true spirit of the holidays. That tradition, it taught me the true meaning of the holidays. It wasn't about the material things, but about the connections we made and the love we shared. It's not about the presents or the decorations, it's about the connections we make and the love we share. Those are the memories that last a lifetime. And you know what? It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Sometimes, the smallest acts of kindness can have the biggest impact. Even something as simple as inviting a neighbor over for a cup of coffee or baking some cookies for the mail carrier can make a world of difference. It's about showing that you care, because at the end of the day, it's the little acts of kindness that truly make the holidays special. It's those moments of connection and love that we remember and cherish. Speaking of spreading kindness, let's talk about volunteering. Volunteering is one of the most selfless acts we can engage in, and it has the power to transform not just the lives of those we help, but our own lives as well. I truly believe that giving back to our communities is one of the most rewarding things we can do, especially during the holidays. The holiday season is a time when many people feel the weight of their struggles more acutely, and our efforts can bring a bit of light into their lives. There are so many people out there who are struggling, and even a small act of service can make a huge difference in their lives. Whether it's offering a warm meal, a kind word, or simply a listening ear, These gestures can have a profound impact. I remember hearing the most inspiring story about a woman named Miss Betty who volunteers at a local soup kitchen. Her dedication and compassion have touched countless lives. She's been doing it every single week for over a decade. That's over 10 years of unwavering commitment to helping others. Can you imagine the impact she's had on her community, the number of lives she's touched, the smiles she's brought to people's faces, and the hope she's instilled in their hearts? Miss Betty started volunteering after she retired. She was looking for a way to stay active and engaged, and she found that volunteering was the perfect fit. She wanted to find a way to stay active and give back to her community, and she found that purpose at the soup kitchen, where she could make a tangible difference. And she found that purpose at the soup kitchen. Every week she shows up with a smile on her face, ready to lend a helping hand. Every week she shows up with a smile on her face, ready to lend a helping hand. Her positive energy is contagious, and it lifts the spirits of everyone around her. She helps prepare and serve meals, ensuring that everyone who comes through the doors receives a nutritious and delicious meal. She chats with the guests, taking the time to listen to their stories and offer words of encouragement. And she always goes the extra mile to make everyone feel welcome and loved. Her kindness and compassion are truly remarkable. For Miss Betty, it's not just about serving food, it's about serving hope. She understands that a warm meal can nourish the body, but a kind word can nourish the soul. She's become a beloved figure in the community, a beacon of light for those who are going through tough times. Her presence is a reminder that there are still good people in the world. People look forward to seeing her smiling face and hearing her kind words. Her consistency and dedication have made her a pillar of the community. She's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's still love and compassion in the world. Her actions inspire others to give back and spread kindness. And you know what's amazing? Miss Betty says that she gets more out of volunteering than she gives. The joy and fulfillment she experiences are beyond measure. Miss Betty says that she gets more out of volunteering than she gives. It brings her so much joy to be able to make a difference in the lives of others. It brings her so much joy to be able to make a difference in the lives of others. The connections she has made and the gratitude she has received are priceless. And that's the beauty of volunteering. It's a two-way street. You give, but you also receive so much in return. The sense of purpose and community is invaluable. So, this holiday season, I encourage you to think about ways you can give back to your community. There are countless opportunities to make a difference, no matter how big or small. Whether it's volunteering at a soup kitchen, where you can provide a warm meal and a friendly face to those in need, donating to a local charity, which can help support vital services and programs, or simply lending a helping hand to a neighbor in need, every little bit counts. Your actions, no matter how small, can have a ripple effect and inspire others to do the same. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, you're all about the grand gestures, the big dance numbers, the surprises that make people jump out of their seats. And yes, I do love those moments that bring joy and excitement. And while I do love a good surprise, sometimes the most meaningful acts of gratitude are the simplest ones. It's those small, heartfelt gestures that can leave a lasting impression. Take handwritten thank you notes, for example. They may seem old-fashioned, but they carry a unique charm. In this day and age of emails and text messages, a handwritten note might seem like a thing of the past, but that's exactly what makes them so special. But trust me, there's something so special and personal about receiving a handwritten note from someone. It's a tangible piece of someone's thoughts and feelings. It shows that you took the time to sit down, put pen to paper, and express your gratitude in a thoughtful and genuine way. It's a gesture that speaks volumes. It's a tangible expression of your appreciation that the recipient can cherish for years to come. They can hold on to it, reread it, and feel appreciated all over again. I make it a habit to write thank you notes whenever I can. It's a small act that can make a big difference. Whether it's to a friend who invited me over for dinner, someone who went out of their way to help me, a colleague who helped me with a project, or someone who simply brightened my day, or even a fan who sent me a kind message on social media, I believe in acknowledging kindness and expressing my gratitude. I believe in acknowledging kindness and expressing my gratitude. It's a way to spread positivity and make the world a little brighter. And you know what? It's not just about making the other person feel good. It's about creating a connection. Writing thank you notes actually makes me feel good too. It's a moment of reflection and gratitude. It's a reminder of all the wonderful people in my life and all the things I have to be grateful for. It's a practice that enriches my life. So this holiday season, why not ditch the generic greeting cards and take the time to write some heartfelt thank you notes? It's a gift that comes from the heart. Think about the people who have made a positive impact on your life and let them know how much you appreciate them. A simple note can mean the world. Now let's talk about another powerful way to give thanks: donating to those in need. There are so many incredible organizations out there that are working tirelessly to make the world a better place. And during the holidays, it's more important than ever to support their efforts. One charity that's near and dear to my heart is Charity Name. They do incredible work. Briefly explain what the charity does. I've been a supporter of theirs for years, and I've seen firsthand the impact their work has had on people's lives. I remember hearing the story share a story about how the charity has helped someone. It's stories like this that remind me why it's so important to give back. Even a small donation can make a world of difference in someone's life. And you know, it doesn't have to be a lot of money. Every little bit helps. Even if you can only spare a few dollars, it all adds up. And the best part is, when you donate to a reputable charity, you know that your money is going directly to those who need it most. So, this holiday season I encourage you to join me in supporting Charity Name, or another charity that resonates with you. Let's spread some holiday cheer and make a difference in the lives of others. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about the most precious gift of all, the gift of presents. In the hustle and bustle of the holidays, it's easy to get caught up in the to-do lists, the shopping sprees, and the endless social gatherings. But at the end of the day, the most meaningful moments are often the simplest ones. Sharing a laugh with loved ones, reminiscing about old times, and just being present in the moment. I remember one holiday season I was feeling particularly stressed out. I had a million things on my plate, and I was running around like a chicken with its head cut off. But then, I looked around and saw my wife Portia, and our dogs. And it dawned on me, this is what truly matters. So, I decided to put down my phone, forget about the to-do list, and just enjoy the moment. We played games, we watched movies, we just hung out and enjoyed each other's company. And you know what? It was the best decision I could have made. Because at the end of the day, the most precious gift we can give our loved ones is our time and attention. It's about putting down our phones, turning off the TV, and truly connecting with the people who matter most. Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember, the best way to show gratitude is through actions, big or small. It's about opening our hearts, lending a helping hand, and spreading kindness wherever we go. Whether you're volunteering in your community, writing heartfelt thank you notes, or simply spending quality time with loved ones, let's make this holiday season the most meaningful one yet. Happy holidays, and I'll see you next time.